To put it lightly, YouTube has not been having a good week. First of all, you had the restricted mode that was revealed, which turned out to hide a lot of YouTubers' videos, such as Pewdiepie, who had all of his videos missing if you turned on restricted mode, and a lot of commentary content, a lot of video gaming content, all that sort of stuff is completely missing, and including my channel. If you search my channel whilst you're on restricted mode, you will not be able to find my channel anywhere, which is kind of concerning, because if they made restricted mode a standard feature of YouTube, then there is no chance that anyone would ever find my videos. Not that they find them anyway. But this kind of turned into a PR disaster when it turned out that they were censoring LGBT content, leading to accusations of homophobia and bigotry on YouTube's part. But the thing is about restricted mode is that it was kind of a whole scattershot feature, where they kind of just sent robots to, automated features to take down any kind of content that may be offensive in any way, which, for some reason, like the tags within LGBT videos ended up having. I don't think it was a direct attack on the LGBT community, but I do think it was a very ham-fisted way of dealing with content. Though the good thing about restricted mode at the moment is that it is not a default feature of YouTube, and you have to specifically select to turn it on. But if it became a default feature, then we'd start seeing problems. As bad as YouTube restricted mode is and can potentially be, it has nothing compared to what has recently happened with YouTube's advertisers. Several large and powerful advertisers such as Marks & Spencer's, Lloyd's Banking Group, O2, L'Oreal, Channel 4, Havas, McDonald's, UK government, ITV, RBS, Tesco, Renault, Aldi, Honda, Volkswagen, Toyota, Sainsbury's and Argos have all decided to pull their adverts from YouTube. That is a very long list of advertisers that will be leaving advertising YouTube, and that is incredibly concerning. The reason that they have put behind this is that their videos have been showing up around extremist videos, such as ISIS videos that have been uploaded to YouTube, which probably shouldn't be there in the first place. But this is all leading to a circumstance where YouTube is going to start losing a shit ton of money unless they apply to the demands of these advertisers. And their demands are that their adverts will not be shown on any kind of extreme content. Which sounds like a pretty impossible task, seeing as there is over 300 hours of content uploaded to YouTube every minute. Which is literally impossible for any human to be able to track, no matter how big your team is. This means that it will be left up to an automated system, if they decide to implement it, to be able to find out which videos are extremist, to be able to take them down and remove monetization. This will lead to a lot of false claims of demonetization and will negatively affect every YouTuber on the site if they do intend on releasing this content. And if they use the same kind of mode as restricted mode to discover which kind of content is offensive and which content isn't, then many YouTubers will end up losing a lot of advertising money because people just won't be able to put adverts on their videos because some arbitrary system has decided that their video is too outrageous to be considered monetizable. YouTube is in a terrible position here. Either they end up capitulating to the demands of these organizations and end up demonetizing a lot of content on YouTube, which will anger a lot of the YouTube creators, or they decide to just leave YouTube as it is and end up losing hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising, which is a terrible prospect because then AdSense will no longer be profitable. I'm a big fan of Google AdSense. It allows YouTubers to create content without being influenced by any of the advertisers. But if Google AdSense ends up losing a ton of money, and ends up not being able to provide YouTubers with enough money to live, then they'll end up having to go to sponsored videos and having to beg for money on Patreon, which is really not a way that I'd like to see YouTube go. And not to mention that YouTube itself would lose so much money that it might not even be sustainable to create YouTube videos anymore and host all the videos, which truly is a terrifying concept if you want to create YouTube videos on this site. In conclusion, it's too early to tell how this will affect YouTube and its creators, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping they'll be able to find some sort of compromise with the advertisers so that they'll continue advertising on the site. maybe be a little more restrictive, allow the advertisers to select which kind of videos they're able to post their content on. This will of course have negative impacts for a lot of YouTube creators, but I think it's probably one of the most sustainable ways that they'll be able to continue on with this kind of massive boycott that they have. That's it for this year's video. What do you think? Is YouTube doomed, or am I a horrible clickbait artist who's trying to make money from the internet equivalent of the Titanic? Please leave your comments down below. Have a good one.